Hi guys, I hope that you're having a fabulous day. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming at you with my summer staples handbag edition. So I hope that you enjoy it. If you do, make sure and give it a thumbs up. And without further ado, let's get started, shall we? Summertime for me, I usually tend to go for smaller handbags, crossbody bags, especially because here it gets so hot and it gets so muggy that the last thing that I want is to have to deal with a big old bag on my shoulder or just create more heat up in this area, right? However, this year, I almost don't want to say it because I don't want to jinx it, and who knows what August has in store for us, considering that this is August 1st. But so far this year, it has been, I was going to say knock on wood. This isn't wood. Somebody knock on wood. This year has been ridiculously tame in comparison to most years. I mean, I haven't had a mild summer like this in Southern California since I was in high school, it seems like. I mean, that was a long time ago. So I'm enjoying it, all right? It's nice that it's not 150 degrees every single day, or it's like crazy, crazy muggy every single day either. I mean, it still gets muggy, but it's nowhere near as bad as it normally is. So because of that, I've been able to have a lot more fun and a little bit more freedom with the bags that I carry. I can go for the bigger bags, and that makes me very, very happy. I don't just have to stick to the small bags. So in today's video, you guys are going to see a variety of different sizes and different silhouettes, which makes me really, really happy. And honestly, you're going to see a lot of Louis Vuitton. I feel like I have been neglecting the majority of my bags because Louis Vuitton seems to be ruling this year. All right, so these are going to be in no particular order. And in terms of how I style these bags, you guys know, right? You know me. I am a very casual dresser. It's not like I'm dressing to the nines whenever I'm carrying these bags. I'm usually running errands, I'm going out shopping, I'm going out to lunch, going out to dinner, what have you. So for me, I'm always using like shorts and a t-shirt, tank tops, a summer dress, flip-flops, sneakers, like crazy, like casual, and these I feel are just, they go perfect with all of the outfits that I'm using, to be honest with you. Okay, so let's get started, shall we? The first one is definitely not going to surprise anybody, and that of course is the Louis Vuitton Neverfull MM in the beautiful blue denim. What can I say? What can I say? This bag is fabulous! And the fact that I can carry a Neverfull MM in the summertime very comfortably makes me even happier. And I think that this bag is wonderful. Honestly, you guys know how I feel about the Neverfull. I love this blue denim. It's very comfortable. It's very soft. It's lightweight. I mean, I can carry this bag forever and ever and ever and never get sick of it. It doesn't dig into my shoulder. It's not uncomfortable by any means whatsoever. And what I really love is, besides having the regular monogram size on the exterior, then you have the mini monogram on the inside. That makes me so happy. So I feel like I'm always like, I always have an extra spring in my step whenever I carry this bag, but then when I open it up to retrieve my wallet or my sunglasses or my keys or whatever, I feel like I smile even bigger because of this beautiful interior. Like, I love it. I love this bag. And as you guys can see, I do have the cherry bandeau on here, which I think I'm going to be removing probably this week, because not that I'm over it, but I also don't want this to cover up this part of the leather, because I feel like if I keep it this way, then I'm not going to have a cohesive patina, and you guys know how I feel about patina. I want it to have that honey golden color all the way throughout, but I love it. I love it. This is ridiculously soft. It's not a stiff material by any means whatsoever, and I almost want to say that I might love this bag as much as my Demi Azur Neverfull MM, and that Neverfull MM is like my ride or die. But I feel like this bag is giving that bag a run for its money. I love it. I mean, I love the denim. There is something about denim bags that just speak to my heart, and I can seriously see myself adding more denim bags to my collection. But I'm having a blast with this. It's so comfortable. It's such a fun print too. You know what I mean? I feel like I love the fact that this pops. I feel like it's such a fun summer bag. And do I see myself using this outside of summer? Absolutely. For me, this is going to be like a year-round type of bag, to be honest with you. So It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. And no, I didn't Scotch guard the denim. I didn't add anything to the leather. You guys know I don't treat any of my bags. It is what it is. I'm still careful in the sense of being mindful to a certain extent, but for the most part, I'm going to use these bags and rock them like it is. If I get color transfer, if I get a stain, it is what it is. And if anything, it just adds a little bit more character to the bag. That's the way that I see it. So I'm having so much fun with the Louis Vuitton Neverfull MM in the gorgeous blue denim. The next bag, it has seriously become a summer staple for me ever since I added it to my collection. And I believe I've had it for about 3 or 4 years. But I, of course, am talking about the Loewe basket bag in the size medium in the beautiful brown leather. I also have this in white, but I definitely have been gravitating mostly towards the brown this year. But I love it. I absolutely love it. I am like a moth to a flame when it comes to basket bags. I don't know why, okay? I don't know why. I just am. There is something about them that I'm just like, I want more. I want more. I think that they are fabulous, but I love this size. I think that the large is great as well, but this is definitely more of a Goldilocks situation for me. I did have the small. I got rid of it because, I mean, it was useless. In my opinion, it was useless. I felt like I was foraging for berries, whereas this one just fits everything that I need and then some. Of course, it doesn't come with anything. It doesn't have any zippers. It doesn't have any pockets. It doesn't have any zipped closure or anything like that. It is literally a glorified farmer's market tote. All right, I know that. I know that, okay? But even then, I absolutely love this bag. I think it is fabulous. This leather has been wearing amazingly well, which is crazy considering I normally tend to take this to the beach or whenever we go on the boat, and I get very sweaty. Sometimes it gets a little bit too humid, or sometimes I'll have it on the crook of my arm. And you would think that for as often as I have used it, that this leather would look nasty, and that has not been the case. This leather has been wearing amazingly well, and if anything, it's gotten softer over the years, and it's awesome. It's absolutely amazing. Now this size, like I said, for me, this is like a Goldilocks situation. But if you want to carry a beach towel, then I recommend going for the large, because this one you can't really get away with carrying a beach towel in here. I mean, you can still carry your essentials and then some, like bottles of water. If you have your flip-flops in here or whatever, like a change of shoes, you can do that as well. But it starts to get full very, very quickly, even if you were to put an organizer in here. So again, if you want a basket bag that fits a lot more for, you know, going to the beach, then I recommend going for this in the size large. And out of all of the fashion houses as well, I think that this has a better price point than most, because I feel like most of the basket bags on the market are ridiculously overpriced. This is overpriced to a certain extent, again, because of the materials, but I feel like this is very simple and it's still pretty functional when it comes to a basket bag as well. So I'm a fan. I'm a big, big fan. And I mean, I do have some little things popping out of here. Not too bad. Remember, I've had this for a few years now, and I feel like it's still going strong. So once again, the Loewe basket bag in the size medium in the beautiful brown leather. Moving right along, this next one, I don't think it's gonna surprise anybody. Definitely not. But I would have to say that out of all of the multicolor handbags that I added to my collection this year, this is the one that I gravitate towards the most, the one that it makes me grin like an idiot. And more than anything, it makes me so happy that I'm actually using it and I'm actually enjoying it, compared to the one that I had a million years ago that I was too scared to use. I, of course, am talking about the Louis Vuitton Multicolor Speedy 25 in the beautiful white. What can I say? All right, what can I say? This is perfect for spring. This is perfect for summer. This is perfect for any time. If you just want like a pop of color, and I feel like whenever I see these colors, like my eyes just start drooling. I feel so ridiculously happy. Plus, I feel like it goes with everything and anything in my wardrobe. I do wear a lot of solids. I do wear a lot of black. I wear a lot of white. And of course, denim jeans. So this to me, it's like, it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. And again, I love that I'm actually using it, because when I had my Speedy 30, my OG, I was too scared to use it. I didn't want anything to happen to it, you know? So I promised myself that if I got this bag, back when, you know, I saw that they were releasing it, I was like, if I get my hands on this bag, I'm going to use it. I'm going to enjoy it to the fullest. Like, I don't even care if it gets color transfer. It is what it is. And that's exactly what I've been doing. I love it. I absolutely love it. So far, no color transfer whatsoever. I barely have, I mean, I do have some scratches on the hardware here because I just set it down wherever. But usually when, you know, if we're out at a restaurant, I always get its own chair. Do you guys do the same thing? Do you get like a chair for your handbag, whatever bag that you're using? I don't like putting it on the table, especially because I feel like, what if I don't know, what if something happens? I feel like I want to put it on, you know, on a chair. Let me know if you guys do the same thing. I feel like bags deserve their own chairs. I don't know. I feel like some people, whenever I'm out and about, they look at me like, oh God, she has to get a chair for her bag. But it's like, I feel like if anybody's going to understand, it's going to be a fellow handbag lover. So again, let me know in the comment section down below. Either that, or I have those handbag hooks to put underneath the table. But sometimes I'm like, what if I forget the bag? I won't forget the bag, but like those things run through my mind. I'm like, what if I forget the bag? Who knows, right? You never know. But I love it. I love the colors. I do have a little bit of a patina going on the handles here, again, just because I do use this as a hand carry bag. I know it comes with a crossbody strap. I don't like using it crossbody. I don't like using it as a longer shoulder bag either. I like it just like this or on the crook of my arm, and it's fabulous. It's absolutely fabulous. Sometimes I'll put the lock on here. Other times I put the lock up here, but it's awesome. It's seriously, oh, I feel like I'm going to say this is one of my favorite bags in, you know, this video, but that's wholeheartedly how I feel about so many of these bags. But I love it. I love the colors. It just, I feel like if I'm having a really shitty day and I just want to like brighten my spirits, I'll often go for this one because that's exactly what it does. It just makes me, it puts me in a totally different headspace, and it makes me so insanely happy. Do you guys do the same thing with your bags? Like if you're having a bad day, or if you just need an extra pep in your step, let me know if you guys reach for a certain bag or whatever, because that's definitely something that I do. But yeah, this bad boy is amazing. And you know, whenever the sun hits it, because it's so bright, then I feel like those colors just pop even more, and it's fabulous. It is fabulous. So the Louis Vuitton Speedy 25 bandolier in the beautiful white multicolor. I feel like the camera is a little bit crooked, right? Doesn't it look crooked? Is it just me? Is it just my eyeballs that are seeing that it's crooked? Hopefully it's not. But anyways, let's keep going. All right, so another summer staple for me is definitely the Saint Laurent Kate in the size small, and this is in the beautiful blue cobalt with the gold hardware. I love this bag for summer because whenever I wear like an all white outfit, or like I have a white sundress, this looks amazing together. Absolutely amazing. This color is absolutely beautiful, gorgeous. If you would have told me 15 years ago that I'd be gushing about a blue bag, I would have said, dude, you are nuts. Usually I don't go for blue bags. Normally I don't. Now you guys see two, you know, on this video, but this color right here, especially with this gold hardware, is just, oh, it's there's something about it. And when the sun hits this bag outside, not only the color, but the chain, I just feel like it's just, I feel like it's singing, all right? I feel like it's absolutely singing. And I also love this because of the material. You guys have heard me talk about Saint Laurent's pebbled leather. I feel like it's virtually indestructible. And I mean, this thing wears like a tank. So I think that's awesome as well. But I love it. I love using this bag crossbody. I normally don't like to carry it as a longer shoulder bag. I rarely like to carry longer shoulder bags, to be honest with you. It's either on the crook of my arm, as a hand carry bag, or as a crossbody bag. But this one, I love using it crossbody. And this size is perfect as well, because I feel like even though this is the smaller size, I can still carry a good amount of items in here. And unlike the medium, because I also have the Kate in the medium, I feel like this chain chain is nowhere near as annoying as the medium. I don't know why. I mean, it's virtually the same bag. This is just a smaller size, but the medium one, I feel like it drives me nuts. I feel like it has a mind of its own, and this one does as well, but I think it's because I use it crossbody that I like where it lands on my torso. I like that it's flat up against my body. This is not cumbersome. This is not annoying. And I mean, the fact that I can use it for extended periods of time, I feel like it's totally different from the medium. I don't know. The other one just, you guys know, drives me crazy. This one does not. But I also like this chain. I mean, it has some really good weight to it. This is not a flimsy chain by any means whatsoever. But even with the weight that it has, I don't find that it digs into my skin. It doesn't dig into my shoulder or anything like that. It's very comfortable. Very, very comfortable, and I do have some hairline scratches on it. That's to be expected, but for the most part, I feel like it's been wearing, I mean, it's been wearing amazingly well. And again, look it's small, but it's still very, very spacious, and I love it. I love it. I know that a lot of people refer to this as an oldie. I personally think it's an oldie but a goodie, because I think that it is iconic to the fashion house. At least that's the way that I see it. But this bad boy definitely sees the most action in the summertime because of everything that I had mentioned previously. So once again, the Saint Laurent Kate in the size small in the beautiful blue cobalt with the gold hardware. All right, moving on to this beauty right here. This is the Louis Vuitton Slouchy PM in the beautiful demi-azur. So as much as I love the Slouchy MM in the monogram canvas, the PM for me is definitely a lot more user-friendly in terms of how I want to use it as an everyday bag. It's perfect. I think that even though it is a smaller size, it fits everything I need and then some. And I mean, come on. I cannot deny demi-azur. You guys know this. Demi-azur is my favorite print. So this bag, having this print and of course having this beautiful pink interior is just like absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Again, I know that I keep saying this about all of the bags that I'm discussing, but what can I say, all right? I'm a handbag lover to the core. But yeah, this one's great. I love how it sits on my shoulder because I feel like this strap is wide enough to the point where it doesn't slip off of my shoulder, but it's not too wide to where it's too uncomfortable. So I love that. And again, I feel like I can carry everything that I need to carry and then some. It's not too small by any means whatsoever. I do prefer to use it opened, even though it does have the dual zippers. The dual zippers sometimes I feel kind of bug me, because if I do end up closing up the bag, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I always carry all of my bags open that I feel like it's a little bit of a it's a little bit annoying. But again, that could just be me and the way that I like to use my bags. Having them open, you know, I have that easy access. So that's just something, again, for myself. But I love it. I absolutely love it. And because I've been using it so much, I do have quite a bit of wrinkling on the leather here. As you guys can see, the leather has started to change. It's no longer like that bright white VVN leather. It has a little bit more color. And I feel like you can see a little bit more of the veining on the leather as well here. And I feel like the more and more that I use it, or the darker the patina gets, the more I'm going to be able to see the veining. Do you guys see it there? I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it or not, but all through there. So I don't know, but I think that this bag is fabulous. Remember, they will be releasing this in Damien Ben in the fall. At least that's what I heard. So that's going to be exciting. But I love the Slouchy. I mean, I feel like this is such a breath of fresh air when it comes to a hobo bag, because it's not too big, it's not too small, it's ridiculously comfortable. I mean, you do have the dual zippers for added security, you know, especially if you're in a crowded area, so I totally get that. But I feel like it's just so simple, but I also feel like it just speaks volumes. Like, it doesn't have to have a bunch of chains. It doesn't have to have a bunch of zippers and a bunch of this and a bunch of that in order to be a fabulous bag, you know? So I feel like the simplicity just really allows this silhouette to sing the way that it should, because it is absolutely functional. And again, this size is perfect, at least for me. and you know, my how I want to use it for a quick grab and go, easy type of bag. And no color transfer, no color transfer so far. And I do wear a lot of dark colored clothing. I wear a lot of black tops, and you guys just heard me say I like using it on my shoulder. Sometimes I'll hand carry it or on the crook of my arm, but for the most part I like having it on here because it just rests very comfortably, and it's a great little bag. So yeah, no color transfer thus far, but I'm sure it'll happen in the future. Like, there's no doubt about it. But the beautiful slouchy PM and the gorgeous Demi Azur. Love, love, love that bag. All right, moving on to another Louis Vuitton bag. This one might surprise some of you, maybe, I don't know, but it is the Louis Vuitton Pochette Valley in the beautiful blue denim. What is that, 3 blue bags in this video? That's crazy. That's absolute madness. Okay, so this bag does come with this strap. It is adjustable. I despise this strap. I think it is terrible. It does absolutely nothing for the bag. So I don't really use this. I prefer to use the chain strap from my mini bum bag, my Demi Azur mini bum bag, because the chains are different colors, the monogram and the Demi Azur. But I love this little bag. So again, when I want to go for like a quick grab and go, run errands, small bag that still fits everything that I need, like my ID, like a small card holder, my phone, a lip gloss, you know, and a few other things, this is perfect. And you guys know how I feel about the denim, very comfortable. And because it is denim and you do have this fabric, you also have a little bit more play with what you can fit in here. It's not a stiff material, so I mean, it's not like you only have so much space, because it really just widens up to whatever it is that you, right? Widens up. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. I hate it when that happens. It just opens up a little bit more to however you need. I don't know what is going on with me today, all right? But I love that it's just one open compartment, and I can still semi-see everything at a glance. But it's small. Remember, I said that in the unboxing video. I was like, oh my God, this is a tiny bag, a tiny, tiny bag. However, I also think it's pretty functional for being as small as it is. And paired with a chain, in my opinion, is an absolute game changer, because you can go for any chains in your collection, right? Or if you want a longer leather strap, you can do that as well if you wanted to use it crossbody instead of using it with this. Like, I hate this. This is not fun. I haven't had any problems with this, with the little snaps getting caught in my hair, so thank God for that. But the couple times that I used this, and I used it at its longest length, I don't know. It just, I feel like I'm a little kid whenever I'm carrying it with this compared to when I use it with the chain. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know. Like, this looks so much better. And even if this was like a chunkier chain, like a way thicker chain, I think that would look fabulous as well. So I can imagine the Cousin chain on here. Oh my God, that would look fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. But yeah, I'm having a blast with this little bag. I thought that I would be really annoyed with it because of the size, but much to my surprise, it's been, again, in constant rotation. So we have the Louis Vuitton Pochette Valley in the beautiful blue denim with the added mini bum bag chain on there. Okay, so any guesses on my last bag? I did save this one for last on purpose. I know I said that these bags were going to be in no particular order, but this one I did save to the very end for a reason. I know I've been saying this a lot throughout the video. Oh my God, I love this bag. It's so amazing. I know, right? I know. I sound like a broken record. But this next bag, or this last bag, has surprised me in the best possible way to a certain extent, because when I bought it, like, I couldn't stop thinking about it, and I just knew, I knew that it, like, I could feel it in my bones before I had the bag. I knew that it was going to be in constant rotation, and I was going to be absolutely head over heels in love with this bag. And honestly, the more and more that I use it, the more I love it. I, of course, am talking about the Coach cargo tote in the beautiful straw, in the paper straw, I should say. I can't even begin to tell you, okay, how happy this bag makes me. I think it is fabulous. Yes, it's the paper straw. Yes, it's been holding up amazingly well. I mean, I haven't had any issues with any of the material just kind of coming undone or just looking nasty. Not at all. I have been using this bag to death, okay? To death. And I love that it's so large that I can fit everything in the kitchen sink, kind of like the Neverfull MM. I mean, I can carry everything in here. It's so lightweight. It is ridiculously comfortable. This material, it's not scratchy, it's not itchy. Whenever I go to use it on the crook of my arm, even with all my stuff in here, and sometimes I'll carry a lot more than I should, even then, it doesn't dig into my skin. It doesn't feel uncomfortable. This isn't the type of bag that I'm just like, oh, I can't wait to get home and just put it away and, you know, jump into something else. Not at all. Like every time that I use it, like sometimes I'll carry it for a few more days because I'm just like, I'm not ready to switch out of it just yet, because that is how happy it makes me. I love it. And then of course I have them paired with the Coach Glitter Cherries, which I think are a match made in heaven. But dude, this bag, it has a zipper. It has pockets. It has slip pockets on the sides. It just has an open compartment so you can fit everything in here, all right? If you have a change of shoes, you can do that. If you're carrying around a sweater with you because maybe the nights get a little bit colder, you can do that. On top of everything else that you're carrying, it can carry water bottles in here. It can carry your agendas, your large agendas, your medium agendas. I mean, it can fit everything in here. I love it. I absolutely love it. I said that if they brought this out in another color, like if they brought this out in white, I would lose my mind. I would totally lose my mind. If they just had white with still the Coach writing on the front and the same type of weave for this paper straw, I would sign up for that thing so fast. I feel like my head would spin off. But I mean, it's awesome. It's awesome. And it has a fantastic price point. I know that a lot of people are really skeptical because of the material. They're like, dude, you're paying 300 bucks for some paper. Like, that's ridiculous. I can see that, right? I can totally see that. However, the way that this is made, it doesn't feel cheap by any means whatsoever. And you still have the beautiful details that Coach is known for. So, I mean, this is fantastic. This is fantastic. I seriously cannot get enough of this cargo tote. I honestly think that this is going to be in heavy rotation every single summer. Do I see myself using it outside of summer? Yeah, definitely more like spring. But other than that, I see it more as a spring summer bag, but mostly as a summer bag. These bags have been absolutely fantastic for summer. I feel like I have quite a bit of variety in terms of the silhouette, as well as the textures and the materials that these are made out of. But they're very comfortable. I can use them for extended periods of time. I can use them crossbody if I wanted to, or, you know, especially the larger ones, I can carry everything and the kitchen sink if need be. So I don't have to go for like the itty bitty bags every summer like I normally do, because again, we go back to the way that the weather has been. So hopefully it stays that way. Watch, the moment that I turn off the camera, this evening is going to be horrific, or like this weekend is going to begin and it's going to be like this awful, god awful like heat wave that comes through in August. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully it's a lot more, you know, hopefully it stays the same and it stays as mild and as tame as it has been. But I would love to know, what have been your summer staples this summer? Let me know in the comment section down below. But that does it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope I was able to give you a little bit more info on these bags, especially if you're looking to add them to your collection, or add them to your collection before summer is gone. But I love you guys to the moon and back. If you enjoyed this video, make sure and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already and you'd like to, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys in my next one. And as always, make it a fabulous day or not, the choice is yours. Have a great day.